You use attention is all you need, paper all the time. But have you ever wondered what's actually happening under the hood? In the next few minutes, we're breaking attention is all you need paper down into ideas anyone can picture. No jargon, no assumptions. Let's get into it. Okay, let me ask you something. You know that game, Broken Telephone, where one person whispers a message to the next person and that person whispers it to the next all the way down a line of 20 people? By the time it reaches the last person, what do they hear? Something completely different from what was said at the start, right? The original meaning is just gone. Now, the old models we used for language, they were called RNNs, recurrent neural networks. They worked almost exactly like this. They read your sentence one word at a time. First word, process it, pass something to the next step. Second word, process it, pass something forward, and so on, all the way to the end. The problem? By the time the model reached word number 50 or 60, the memory of word number 1 was already super faint, like a whisper passed through too many hands. The model kind of forgot the beginning of its own sentence. And for language, that is a big problem. Think about a sentence like, "The cat that sat on the mat near the window was hungry." By the end, the model is struggling to remember that the cat is what we are even talking about. This forgetting problem, that is exactly what the attention paper came in to fix. Okay, imagine your manager sends you a long email, maybe 15 paragraphs. You don't read every single word with the same attention, right? Your eyes automatically jump to certain parts. You spot your name, you look for the deadline, you check if there's any action item for you specifically. Everything else kind of fades into the background. That's selective focus. That is attention. Now, before the transformer came along, older models like RNNs had to read a sentence word by word, like reading that email strictly line by line, never jumping ahead, never going back. By the time they reached the end, they had already kind of forgotten the beginning. The transformer said, "No, let's not do that. Let's look at every single word at the same time, and for each word, let's ask which other words in this sentence are most relevant to understanding me." Take the sentence, "The trophy didn't fit in the suitcase because it was too big." Now, what does it refer to? The trophy, right? Attention helps the model figure that out by connecting it back to trophy directly, not by hoping it remembered from 5 steps ago. That is the core idea. Every word looks at every other word, weighs the relevance, and builds its own understanding. Powerful, simple, beautiful. Okay, let me ask you something. When you open YouTube and type something in the search bar, say you type system design interview, what's happening behind the scenes? Your search term is asking a question, right? It's saying, hey, show me something relevant to this. That search term you typed, that is your query. Now YouTube looks at all the video titles on its platform. Each title is like a label, a tag, saying, hey, this is what I am about. Those titles are your keys. YouTube compares your query against all those keys, figures out which ones match well, and then it shows you the actual videos. The content you watch, the real video itself, that is the value. Query asks the question. Key is the label. Value is the actual content you get back. Now in a transformer, every single word in a sentence plays all 3 roles. Each word asks its own question as a query. It also has a key label for other words to match against, and it carries a value, which is the information it will share if someone matches with it. So when the model is processing a word like bank, it uses this QKV mechanism to figure out, am I a riverbank or a money bank? It looks at surrounding words, checks which keys match its query, and pulls in the right values to understand meaning. That is attention. That is why this mechanism is so powerful. Okay, imagine you're watching a cricket match on TV. Now, there's not just one commentator, right? One guy is talking about the bowler's run-up speed and seam position. Another one is watching the batsman's footwork and bat swing. A third is tracking the fielding placements and where the gaps are. All 3 are watching the exact same ball being bowled, but each one is picking up something completely different from that one moment. Together, they give you the full picture. Now bring that same idea into our transformer model. When your sentence goes through attention, instead of doing just one attention calculation, multi-head attention runs several attention operations in parallel at the same time. Each one is called a head. One head might focus on grammatical relationships, like which verb belongs to which subject. Another head might track positional patterns, like what comes before or after a particular word. Another might pick up on semantic meaning, which words are conceptually close to each other. Each head learns to look at the sentence from a different angle. Then, at the end, all those perspectives are combined into one rich representation. This is why multi-head attention is so powerful. It doesn't just find one relationship in your sentence. It finds many simultaneously and blends them all together. That's what makes transformers understand language so well. Okay, imagine this situation. You are a professor, and your students just finished their exam. Someone collects all the answer sheets and hands them to you. But wait, they shuffled the whole stack. No roll numbers, no names, nothing. Every sheet looks the same. How do you even begin to grade? You have no idea whose paper is whose or what order they sat in. Total chaos, right? Now imagine someone had stamped each sheet with the student's original seat number before collecting. Problem solved. You know exactly who wrote what and where they sat. That stamp, that is positional encoding. Here's the thing about transformers. Unlike older models that read words one by one, a transformer looks at every single word in a sentence all at once, in parallel. Super fast, super powerful. But because it reads everything together, it loses track of order. It does not know if the word came first or last or somewhere in the middle. So the designers added positional encoding, a small numeric signal attached to each word's representation, telling the model, hey, this word is at position 1, this one is at position 3, and so on. Without this, the model would treat the sentence like a bag of words with no structure. With it, order is preserved, meaning stays intact. Simple idea, massive impact. And that's it. You now understand the core ideas, not just the buzzwords. If this clicked for you, follow Hired by Basics for more explainers like this one. See you in the next video.